morning, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everybody holding up? I'm doing pretty good today. I got up early and took the two dogs out for a little run, and it's kind of fresh and misty out there. I definitely feel like spring is coming. Makes me super happy. So tell me, what do you guys want to do today? Do you want to do a really hard workout, a stretchier one, slower paced? You pick. I have my hair covered up because I've got quite a, hello everyone. I got a little sweaty face and sweaty head today. All right, so let's just see. We're just going to start moving and see what happens. Let's get our motivational quote for the day. It says, invest in your dreams, grind now, shine later. I like that one. Don't give up, you guys. Keep thinking about your dreams. Keep going, especially for those of us that, well, we're all quarantined at home, but when we have to shut things down, it's a little bit depressing. And so we're not going to give up. We're going to keep going. I do want to let you know that I'm offering these classes for free. I am doing it every single morning. I've started last week on Thursday, so I haven't missed a day. And I promise to keep going. If you would consider, our Pilates studio, 𝓈𝒶𝓇𝒶, started a GoFundMe page to help us get back up on our feet. Kelly and I opened up together in August of last summer, and we've been doing such a great job and enjoying the studio so much, and then this happened. So I know we're gonna be okay, but we wanna think ahead and make it, we just need a little bit of help, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and start seated, and I'm gonna face my toes at the edge of the mat, and I'm gonna roll back, reach my arms up over the head, and then roll on up, waking up those abs. Rolling down, pushing down through your feet. Joe Pilates used to teach with weighted shoes. Now we know why. When you get your feet pressing down, it really helps you fire up into those abs. Let's do two more. Fabulous. Okay, we're gonna do a couple fundamentals this morning. Fundamentals are like your warm-up exercises for Pilates, and they help us just get connected. Today I'm gonna do a hip one. So you bend your knees, your feet are flat. Keep your left leg quiet, and you're gonna let your right leg fall out. So we call this a bent knee fall out. Focus on not letting your pelvis tilt or rock. So my leg falls out to the side, and my hips don't move side to side, nor do I want you to let your leg that's to the ceiling move. A couple more on this side. So in Pilates, we really try to differentiate one movement of one body part away from the other. So can I move this and not move that? Kind of the game we play in Pilates, and then switch sides. One leg stable, and then let the other leg fall out. Keep your abs in tight so your lower back isn't moving much on the mat. We're not arching and flattening. We're keeping that lumbar curve the same. And right away you can kind of feel how you are side to side. It's normal to not be even or perfectly symmetrical. I've never seen one body that is, so yay. It's okay to not be perfect here. And then we're gonna head into knee folds. So we're gonna lift the right leg up and lower, and then lift your opposite leg up. The ticket to this one is to push down with your leg that's on the mat. Really get that hamstring connection. That's it. One more each way, not moving the pelvis. This is a really good one to do on a foam roller if you happen to have one of those at home. And last time, each way. Okay, now we're gonna lift both legs up to tabletop. Because we don't have the support of the ground, we're moving into a more open chain exercise, so try to keep your back flatter than when you have your feet down, and then lower a foot, and lift, and lower, and lift. So really tuning in to your lower abdomen here. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. And one more each leg. And then both feet down. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more fundamentals and then we'll get rolling. We're gonna reach the arms to the ceiling. This one's called rib cage arms. As your arms reach back, feel the back of your ribs stay on the mat and then lift your arms back up. Reaching your arms back, imagine you're holding a piece of paper down between your upper rib cage and the mat and then lift your arms back up. Let's do this 3 more times with breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more thing to note, when your arms go overhead, you want to let your shoulder blades slide up and not slide them down the back, kind of counterintuitive. But when we shove the shoulder blades down and reach over the head, it pinches into your shoulder joint, so really let your shoulders slide up. That doesn't mean you have to tighten your traps, right? So know the difference there. And then your arms come back down to the side. And then I wanted to work on some head lifts. We lift the head all the time in Pilates, so doing that properly, getting that skill down is important. So first I'm going to lift my chin and then lower my chin and lift and lower and lift and lower. One more time. Chin up and chin down. Now from here we're going to lift the head. So when I lift my head, I'm going to try to do it from my neck, the cervical spine, and not my ribs. So can you lift your head and not bend at your rib cage yet? Then we bend into those ribs. So let's try that 3 times. So keep your rib cage the same and lift your head from your cervical spine, which is your neck, and then curl up, reaching your arms long. One more time. This is getting us ready for the 100. So lifting your head and curling up. Imagine you're holding the size of like a clementine between your chin and your chest. Speaking of clementines, those have been super popular in my house lately. Legs long, arms long. Let's pump the arms for the 100. Inhale. To make this easier, you would bend your knees. To make it harder, you stretch your legs out even lower. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your legs are this low, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your butt super active. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can bring your legs up high, curl up a little more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And last one. And then we're going to head into the roll up. So from here, my fingers reach to the ceiling, curl the chin up to the chest, and roll up and reach forward, stretch, and roll down. Bone by bone through the back. 5 of these. Rolling up, rounding forward, rolling back, trying to get the small of the back to touch the mat, then the ribs and head. 3 more. One more, and then we're going to go into our rollover. Inhale and exhale, roll forward. And I'm going to place my hands to my side, roll down, lift my legs, roll over, take the stretch, make sure you're on your shoulders and not your neck. You know if you can still lift your head. Separate the legs, roll the legs and spine down, legs together, roll over, legs apart, roll down. 2 more. And then we reverse the direction. So separate your legs, roll over, try to lift your legs without swinging them over your body. So you use a lot of triceps to pick your legs up. That's it. And roll down. Legs apart, pick your legs up and legs together, rolling down. And 1 more. Legs apart, lift the legs, legs together. And really keep your legs close to your body as we roll down on this last one.
deepening those abs, really stretching those hamstrings. Lower your right leg, keep the left leg up. Let's grab behind your thigh and just give it a little stretch. And then point and flex your foot and ankle and try to move all 5 toes and make some circles with your ankle. Reverse the direction. Trying to remember our feet are part of our body. We lose track of our feet. And one more. Excellent. And then hold the leg up, palms down by your side. Take your leg across your body, one leg circle. Flow through 5 times. 1, 2. Keep it moving. Movement heals. 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. 5. Try not to move your floor leg. 4. Exhale. 3, 2, and last one. And the little more challenging transition is to scissor. And then grab a hold of the leg there. Point, flex. Make sure your right hip isn't hiking up. So you want to keep that right side long as you move through your ankle. And then some circles. And reverse the direction of your circle. And then the one leg circle. Keep your leg long and reaching. Cross over. Down and up. 5. Exhale. 4. Your abs steer the leg. 3. Reaching long. 2. Left leg doesn't move. And 1. Reverse. Out. Down. Cross up. 5. Exhale. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And lower the leg down. Roll up. We're going to move into rolling like a ball. So you bring yourself to the front edge of the mat. Grab hold of your ankles, and we're going to hold the feet up off the floor and roll back and roll forward. And roll back and roll forward. 3. Let's do 6 more. Try to roll any thump out of your spine. 4. And try to roll the sides of your spine evenly. 2 more. Last one. And then plant your feet. We're going to lift our bottom and bring it back a little so we're at the right place on our mat for the ab series. So take your opposite hand to your knee. Same hand on the ankle. Let's just pattern the hands. Opposite hand to the knee, same hand on the ankle. Just do that a couple times. We do this for alignment reasons. So I'm going to pull my leg in and bring my knee to the chest. We don't want to be like that. And switch legs. Pull in really tight. No feather fingers. Let's go for this. Pull. Pull. And the other leg's reaching straight up for a target instead of bicycling. So straight out. Straight out. Couple more. This really gets those hips stretched. And then double leg stretch. So hold your ankles, hug in. Try to make your back as flat as you can today. We know our bodies are different every day, and we gotta honor that. 2, 3 more. Scissors. I'm gonna reach one leg straight up, grab a hold of it, give it 2 pulls, and then switch. Pull, pull. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Last time, both legs to the ceiling, hands behind the head, double leg, lower lift. Keep your abs fired up, lower, exhale, lift. Try not to move your upper body. Last one. Bend the knees. Crisscross. Let's keep the legs bent. Twist and turn. Lower. Curl. Twist. And reach. Opposite elbow. Opposite knee. So left elbow to the right knee. And reach. and reach. 2 more. Curl, twist, reach. Last one. Curl, reach, and then we're going to go into crisscross. So I'm going to look back. Twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Awesome job. Hug your legs into your body and just turn your head side to side. Stretching out the neck here, and then we're gonna head into spine stretch forward. So the legs come straight out in front of you. Your arms out long. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, 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 and pull your belly back with the same amount of energy. So we're working on opposition. Fingertips and spine forward, belly back. Opposite. 2, 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Pilates limbers your body. Pilates strengthens those smaller inner muscles of your body. And it really does make you feel taller, as well as get your circulation going. All right, we're gonna head into open leg rocker. So we're gonna grab a hold of the ankles and pull the feet in. And then we're gonna try to stretch our legs to the ceiling. If this is a little tricky for you, grab behind your thighs, try it there. So my legs are up towards the ceiling. We're gonna hold here for a moment. And then we're gonna rock back, curl under, and rock up. And rock back, and rock up. Rock back, and rock up. 3 more. This one takes a lot of balance and just practice. Trying to keep your head tall to the ceiling here. Last one, rolling back and rolling up. We go to corkscrew, legs come together. Roll your spine down. Roll your legs over. Take your legs to one side, let's say the right side of the mat. Roll down the right side of your spine, but your spine is in the middle of the mat. Loop your legs around, up and over the other way. And then bring your legs to the left side. Rolling down, up and around. And lift, trying to really squeeze your thighs together as you go. So they're very active, your legs. Around, to the left. And roll down. 1 more each way. Up and over. To the right and around. And then we'll come right through the middle. And then we're going to come on up for sa. So taking the hands wide. Turn towards your knee, towards your leg. Reach towards your pinky finger, towards your pinky toe. And reach further, further, further. So we don't get to pull back. We go forward, forward, forward over the leg and try to avoid any recoiling back. 1, 2, 3. Both of my sitting bones, butt cheeks are pushing into the mat. So we're not letting our hips change. Imagine they're cemented down. And I twist, twist, twist. 1 more. And twist, twist, twist. Then from here, we're gonna bring our legs together and head into some extension work, swan. So my hands are gonna come by my chest. My legs are long, and I wanna get my pelvis pressing into the mat to keep the low back long here so we don't have the bottom lifting up. Try to eliminate the space in the front of your hips. And then lift your eyes, your nose, your chin, and your chest, and then come back down. So we're strengthening the spine extensors. And maybe coming up a little higher. 3 more. And up. We got 1 more. Nice. And then if you want to do a little rocking, we can do that. More. And and then sit back. A little stretch here. Breathe into your rib cage. Let all the air go. And we're going to slide arms forward back onto the mat to the forearms for single leg kick. Right heel to the bottom, 1, 2, switch legs. Left heel to the bottom, 1, 2. As we go, try not to wiggle on the mat. So my head is trying to stay in one place instead of bouncing forward and back. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When we connect to our breath and our mind and body's connected, we do much better. So stay with yourself. Last one, double leg stretch. Reach your arms around, bring your hands behind your head, or behind your back. Turn your head towards one side of the mat, kick 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We lift up, reach the arms long behind your tailbone, turn your head to the mat and kick. 1, 2, 3. And lift up. Turn your ear to the mat and kick. 1, 2, 3, and lift. Feet to the floor, chest up, even higher. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, up. And last time. 1, 2, 3, and up. And then we're going to add a little quad stretch here. So I'm going to have you reach back, grab a hold of one ankle, and pick your knee up, but press your hip down. So my hips down and my knees up. And then switch sides, reach back, same hand, so left hand, left leg. And lift that knee up, press your hip down. Then from here, we're going to head into neck pull. So we're going to take the feet and jump through your arms. And we're going to grab a hold of my weighted rice bags and place them on your ankles. If you have anything weighted or something to hold your feet under, do that. If you don't, you can just keep your legs out free. It's just a lot harder. So some of you might have ankle weights at home. You can use those at this moment here. So your back is flat. We're going to hinge back and curl your tailbone under and roll back. Inhale. Exhale, curl forward and round and pull on the neck. So Joe and I got out and rode our bikes yesterday outside and went around the 𝓉𝒶𝓁 Reservoir. It's a little chilly, it was great, but Joe always gets a little bit of a sore neck after biking. This is a great exercise for that. Curl your chin to your chest, round forward, and I'm trying to really get some length and gap here. Sometimes in biking we get that chin and head forward, so to go here and to push your head into your hands and then pull forward. So we're doing it properly. And then stack the spine up, hinge back, and see how far you can go back with a flat back. Take a risk and then curl under. One more. Exhale, come forward, rounding forward, and stretch the spine. Lifting up and coming back to roll down. Super. All right, we gotta move into shoulder bridge. So I'm gonna put my rice bags to the side, arms to your sides, and heels in, sort of towards your bottom, not too close because you want to be able to bridge up, legs equidistant apart. So make sure the knees aren't going wide. That's usually what I'll say when I teach mat classes live in front of people. Bridge your hips up, inhale, stay here for a moment, and really tip your tail under, pubic bone up, roll down segmentally, bone by bone by bone. I'm trying to keep my head positioned the same on the mat as we go. So don't look up and down as we go. Super, 3 more. Up, exhale down, upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way down to the tailbone. Feels pretty good, huh? And bridge up, inhale. And exhale, lower down, a little bit at a time. Make your spine a little bit longer each time. So the crown of the head stays where it's at, and your tailbone's reaching away. In our last one, bridge up. Inhale. Knees reaching over the toes, quads stretch, the front of your thighs stretch, and then roll your spine down. We're going to go into the shoulder bridge with the leg kick, so bring your legs a little bit closer together. So we narrow our base of support, lift the hips up, reach your leg to the ceiling, lower and lift your leg. Let's do it 10 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, awesome, 9, last one, that right butt's on fire, switch sides, kick the leg out, up and down, 1, 2, 3, hips level, 4, halfway, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, reach for that floor and bring your feet down on the mat to roll down. We head into spine twist, legs come together. Imagine your feet cemented down as you roll up and take your arms wide, turning your rib cage, double pulse back to center, double pulse other way. Feet don't move, twist, twist, exhale, 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 last one, exhale, exhale, and exhale, exhale. Then we're going to roll to the side and go into our side kick series. And I'm going to use the little band today. If you don't have a band, you'll just use your own hand to support to give yourself resistance. So if you don't have one of these bands, then use your hand and push down on your thigh as you lift your knee, or you don't really even need a band. It just makes it a little bit harder. So this work really helps my back because it gets those deep hip muscles active and focused and working, so the lower back gets a little relief. This is a clam. I'm on my side, the spine lined up with the back of the mat, and you're pulling up, 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 and down, 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 triggering these deep muscles. There's 6 of those muscles in there. Yep, 3 more. It's harder than it looks for sure. One looking at us doing this work would say, oh, they're not doing much, but it's killing me. And 1 more. And lift, lift, lift. Super. Okay, we'll use the band again on the other side. So that just warmed us up. We're just going to go through a quick little flow. So legs together. We'll kick front to back. Keep your hips stacked, and there's a little space here. All right, let's flex the foot to the front and point the leg to the back. We'll do 6 of each. This is 2. Exhale, inhale, 3. We're halfway on this one. 4, 5. Bottom leg presses down into the mat. Even your heel if you can. 2, and 1. And external rotate, lift the leg lower. 6, 5, 4, 3. Passe's coming up. 2, and 1. Passe. So you slide your toe down the leg and reverse. 3 circles after this. 2, 1, 6 circles, 2, it doesn't matter which direction you go, we'll reverse it. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Try to get some fire in that hip. And 4, mine's on fire. How about yours? 5, 6, and lift up. Grab in front of your thigh. Bring your top leg back a little and squeeze your upper thigh. Imagine you have weights on your ankle and you're pulling them up. Pull, pull, and pull, pull, and then let's head into scissors. So bottom leg forward, bottom leg back. Balancing on your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bottom leg down, bicycle, bend the knee, heel to seat, knee to chest, kick out, reach out. 3. Try not to move your head and upper body. And reverse, I pedal back, sending my leg behind me to the front, to the back. One more. Excellent. Keep the leg lifted. Join the bottom leg to the top leg. Roll to your belly. Beats on belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, normally I would just roll to my other side, but I don't want to turn my back to you. So I'm going to come around here and work with the band to get the right hip triggered. Because we were just using the right hip to stabilize the bottom hip, the left hip, or the top hip, excuse me, you're going to feel this side warm up faster because it worked on the first side. Okay, knees are bent, clam, up, down, trying to get my back in that right position. And if you need to lift your foot a little to get it going, that's okay. And if you don't have a band, you can buy one. You can use the rubber one. This one's fabric. I'm sure they have them on Amazon. Because I feel like we're going to be in our homes for a while together here. So we got to find our tools. Yep, right into that hip. So you might be feeling your bottom hip. Try to find a way to get that top hip going as well. 3 more. We feeling it? Yeah? Ah! Mine's on fire. 1 more. And rest. Okay, take the band out, and then we'll go through our little flow with the right leg. All right, so we're going to point the leg. It's called front back. We're going to point the leg to the front. 1, 2, and then to the back for 2. Flex to the front, excuse me. Point to the back. This is 3. This is 4. 5. And 6. Nice. Actually rotate the leg. We call this one up, down. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Passe. Kick up, bend the knee, slide through 3 times. And then reverse. Bend the knee, reach up and out 3 times. We go into circles next. 6 circles, 2. And reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we're going to go into our inner thigh lift. So bring your arm in front of your thigh. The top leg is back, and lift up and down, and lift, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then we'll stack the legs together for our scissors. Two more. And bicycle. Bottom leg to the floor, the leg is to the back, bend the knee to the chest, stretch the leg through to the front, back and through. 1 more time this direction, and then we'll back pedal. So heel to seat, push your leg straight behind you, find your glute, and then the leg comes forward and reach. So we're getting range of motion and strength in those smaller muscles at the same time last time. And rest. Fabulous. Okay, let's beat on our belly again. And make your lift, bring your legs wide and then pull the legs together. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. So while we're on our tummy, I'm going to use this opportunity to do a couple extension fundamentals. So 3 of them. The first one, hand over hand on the mat, forehead on your hands, and we're going to try to lift the head and the hands together and draw your shoulder blades down the back and try to really bring your breastbone forward and lower. So we're going to do that 5 times. This helps us with any type of hunched upper back. We don't want to have that hunchy upper back. Try to straighten out, if not arch that upper back. 2, we got 3 more. Notice how I'm trying to really use my glutes and legs to protect my low back. 2 more. These are definitely harder than they look, and if you can only go this high, that is awesome. So just go where you can. And last one. And lift. Okay, so there's that one. Then we have another one called goalpost arms. So I'm going to bring my arms wide. My forehead's on the mat. I'll lift my head just so you guys can hear me talk. And I'm going to try to lift my forearms, not my elbows, and not bend my wrist. So this works my scapula, my rib to scapula connection. The dogs were pulling me so much, I feel like they dislocated my shoulders. This is a good one to do after. So I'm feeling the inferior angle of the bottom triangle of your shoulder blades slide down towards my tailbone. So if you imagine the direction your body should be going, that's going to help you get there. So picture it. 2 more. This is called goalpost arms. And then the last one I'm going to show you guys is called flight. You're going to reach your arms to your sides, and your palms can be up or your palms can be down, whichever's feeling more natural to you. I'm going up, and then I have my head here looking down. So I'm going to roll my shoulders up to my ears towards the back ceiling, and then down, and then I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to reach my fingertips for my heels, and then back down. Shoulders up, back, and lift, and grow taller and taller. Kind of shake your head to make sure you're not in your neck. Yes, that's awesome. And down, 2 more. This is all really good postural work, keeping us standing tall, even in the toughest of times. And 1 more. And left. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to try to jump through my arms, and then we're going to head into teaser. So the legs are going to come out in front of you, and we'll go into teaser 1. Teaser 1, your legs stay the same. So they stay in the same position. So if I have this piano here, I'm going to use my piano today. So if you have something to put your feet on, like a couch or anything, you're going to keep your legs there. Plug your toes into that piece of furniture that you have, even if it's you changed positions and you're up against a wall. Roll back and then roll all the way on up. 3 times. And 1 more. And now teaser 2, you have your arms up and you're going to lift your legs only. So we go up and down, up and up and up. I'm trying not to move my back too much. Last 2 and 1 more. And then from here we're going to roll all the way down, flip onto our belly for swimming. So your arms are out long. And I'm going to lift the right arm, left leg, and pull them apart so they're reaching on the mat, and then switch sides. So it's not about how high we lift from the mat, but it's really more about stretching the body apart. And reach. And reach. And 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then we're going to go into a swim where we have a little more dynamic action going here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, from here, I'm going to have you guys go just to your knees here and walk your hands out. And we're going to do like a little plank from the knees. So bring your hips forward and then back. A couple times. Hips come forward and back, and 1 more time, hips come forward. Now from here, curl your toes under and come up into a plank and hold this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to go into leg pull back. So we're turn around and bring your hands underneath you. That one was leg pull front. This is leg pull back. So you're gonna lift yourself up and try to lift your leg and lower, and lift your leg and lower. 3 on each side. One more. One more. Now let's bring our heels close to our bottom. Bend your knees and push your hips up even more. 5, 4, I know this isn't easy. Fingertips face your heels. 3, keep pushing. 2, open the shoulders, lift your chest. 1, and then we're gonna come over to the side here and go into a mermaid. So we'll do 2 different types of mermaids today. Mermaid is always side. So arms up, one arm up, side bend, and then make a T. And stretch, the letter T that is. And then come up into a side bend, or a T, letter T, and then reach over, and then bring your hand behind your head and stretch. Okay, then we're gonna send the legs a little bit further away, and we're gonna go into a side bend. So I imagine I'm grabbing a balloon off of the ceiling. I'm gonna lift my arm up and lift my hips, and then lower and lift. 3, 2, can I get a little higher each time? And 1, even higher. Super. Okay, we're gonna come down, swing the legs around to the other side. This is a mermaid. Make sure your tailbone's tucked under and that you're not sticking your butt back. And then reach your arm up, stretch. Then we go into the letter T, try to hold your spine upright, and then palm down and side bend up and over. We're getting there. We've got a couple more exercises. Hang in there with me. And if you wouldn't mind sharing this with somebody that you think could use it, that would be awesome. I promise to be super upbeat and cheerful. One more here. Picking ourselves up, right? And then up and over, movement, heels, and then a little neck stretch. Okay, so we're gonna place that left hand onto the mat, send your legs out, and then we're gonna lift your hips up as your arm comes up. And most of my weight is on my top foot, and I'm gonna lift a little more. Stretch and come down, but I'm not gonna really hit the mat. And I go back up. And push the earth away. Push and lift your ribs. We've got one more. This is almost like a snake type twist on the reformer. And come on down. Super. Speaking of reformers, I think we have a couple more left in the studio to rent if you would like to do that. And Kelly and I can give you guys Zoom reformer workouts from your quarantined home if you guys want to do that. So there's 2 left. All right, you're gonna clap your legs together. This is called seal. You'll roll back to your shoulders and roll up and clap. Feel how nice and open the hips feel, so not as tight in that hip joint. And I know it's all relative. Everybody's body's different, and that is the way it's supposed to be. So work with the body that you have. Honor it and be kind to it. Roll back and roll forward. Clap, clap, clap. And roll back. This time I'm going to cross my legs and I'm going to stand up without using my hands. And then I turn around to face my mat. So Joe Pilates would always have you guys, would have his clients try to stand up and off of the floor without using your hands, and that would be a sign of youth. And if you think about it, it does make sense. We always want to be strong enough in our legs to get off the floor. All right, I crawled out into a push-up position. I'm going to do 5, 2, and 1. Curl the head in, walk my hands back. My teacher, Colleen Glenn, would always say, keep your palms down and your feet down. I always think of her in this exercise. And back up. Let's do one more round there, and then we're going to try to do some headstands today. Why not? Walking out, 1, 2, 3. If you are going to do the headstands, make sure you're in an open space in your room on the mat, so if we fall over, we don't crash into the furniture. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And walk on back. And stretch. So this is a little bit out of order, but it's definitely a super advanced exercise. And what we do, and I have to get my mind on my space here, is we're going to hold our feet. This is called crab. So we hold our feet. So Joe Pilates did have inversions in his work. And if you know me, I love to be upside down on my head. And if you just want to watch and try next time, that's cool too. So I'm going to hold my feet. I roll to my back. I recross my legs, hold my feet, and roll to the front. Let's do that a couple times. I'm just trying to plan out my space here. Roll back, recross your feet, stretch a little, and roll up. This time I'm going to try to get to the crown of my head. So I think I need a little more space to the back here. And roll back, recross my feet, and roll up. Then you would come to the crown of your head, and then we come all the way up into a headstand. Recross my legs here. Find control to come down. Curling to the mat. Lowering my feet down. Grabbing a hold of my feet. Rolling back. Recross my feet. Bend my knees. Roll forward. And we'll come up one more time. I'll build that up a little bit. If you're too scared to do this, you could go up against the wall. And you can start with your knees on your elbows or from the mat and just slowly find your balance. And I'm really not heavy on my head because I'm using my arms. And reach, and then I'm going to recross at the top, bend my knees, curl with control to the mat, and sit on up. All right, everyone, I think that's enough for today. We can do more fun headstands and back bends. I'll be pulling those into the workout as days come. I hope you find something really joyful and fun to do today. I think I'm going to try to make some chocolate chip cookies with the kids today. And I think that's it for today. Have an awesome one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.